Hey, this is Adam Knackers. In this video, I'm going to cover part 2 of how to track your blog traffic from social media using Google Analytics. So in the first video, I showed you how to create your tracking URL, and now I'm going to show you how you can access the actual analytics behind it to inform decisions you can make going forward to keep improving the traffic you're getting and identify like where you're getting the most traffic. This is also helpful, to start to understand, okay, it's not just about sharing my link in a social network, a social media platform. It's about learning how to post content and share content in a way that's going to get engagement. So let's just dive in. What you want to do first is go to google.com/analytics. Okay, and then when you get onto this page here, you're going to click on Access Google Analytics. If you're not already logged in, you're going to need to log in with your Gmail account. And obviously, you have to have set this up first. You have to have added your website to Google Analytics. Okay, so once you're logged in, you're going to click on this link that says, well, excuse me. You're going to see your account and then the name of your website, and then where it says All Website Data, you're going to click on that. Now, if you have multiple sites, obviously, make sure you select the one that where you want to focus on here. So you want to click on All Website Data. Okay, now the first thing you see is just an overview that basically tells you how much traffic you're getting. So these, if you just mouse over the little points on the graph, you're going to see how much traffic. That's just overall, in general traffic. To look at these campaigns now that are tied to the URLs that we created, what you want to do is where it says acquisition, you want to click. I'll make this screen bigger. Bear with me too, I have a bit of a cough, so I'll try not to cough. But all right, so when you scroll down, actually the scroll bar is over here. You're going to see under audience, and you can collapse it. Like right now, I have audience open. We're not actually going to work in the audience part here. So if you just click on audience, it'll collapse the audience section, and underneath it is acquisition. You want to click on acquisition. And then under acquisition, where we're going to focus on is campaigns. So think of every blog post you do as basically a campaign. That's the way I like to think of it. That way it's just like, it's simpler. Okay. So every time you create these tracking URLs for a specific blog post for each different traffic source and medium, it's basically one campaign, right? So if you click on campaigns and then you scroll down, the first thing you want to do is just click on all campaigns. And when you click on all campaigns, what you're going to see is you should see the campaigns for the tracking links that you created. So in the first video, I was creating what I demonstrated in front of you guys. I did a campaign for my first blog post, actually the one you guys the video you just watched, right? Part 1. So here it is, SM tracking part 1. And as you can see, I got 18 sessions. And I'm actually myself still learning what all of these different numbers mean. But a session, from my understanding, is just one unique visit to your blog, basically. So 18 visits to my blog here. In fact, let's just total number of sessions. A session is a period of time user is actively engaged with your website. Okay, so just think of it that way. Like if you just look at it more as a baseline, like 18 basically people went to your blog and were reading your post, basically. Okay, so now to drill down and actually get the data we want, if you just click on the campaign, now you're going to see the breakdown by source. Okay, so as you can see here, I shared it on Facebook and Twitter when I was, in the first video. So actually, I just think I showed you Twitter, but I also showed it on Facebook. So I showed it. See, each of these is a different source and medium. So Facebook. So this one is Facebook, and there's the 21-day blog challenge group. So I shared it in there, and I got basically six clicks, right? 6 people went to my post. I shared it in this commenting group. These are all Facebook groups, these top 3. On Twitter, I only got 2 clicks. Then in these other 2 groups, I only got 1 click. And the truth is, this is just the beginning, right? What you really want to do is, okay, do a campaign, come and look at your stats, and kind of establish this baseline, right? and be like, okay, this is what I did. I got 18 clicks. Your goal, your objective then should be to, first of all, get more traffic than that, right? As you continue to move forward. And then secondly, to start looking at your different, like at the different sources where you're sharing your content and see where you're getting the most engagement and see where you're not getting very much engagement. Obviously, this is a very small, this is a very small sample size. So I'm not going to make any like harsh changes to what I'm doing based on this small sample of data. But what I wanted to do in this video, all I wanted to accomplish with this video is show you how to look at your analytics for these campaigns with your tracking URLs so you can move forward, right? Now you can actually drill into each of these too. So if you actually click on one of them, it just gives you more data about each. So like, here, I'll move this over here. So here you can see the source and the medium, right? I can see the number of sessions, the, let's see. No, see, this is new users. So this is like actually new visitors to your site. It tracks that even. That's so cool. The number of pages they looked at. Ideally, you want people to be clicking through your site, so I would like to see this number go up. Bounce rate is basically a measure of like how long people are staying on your site. So you want to just start paying attention to that. Again, fully understanding all these numbers right now isn't as important as just starting to use, right? Starting to actually, do this sort of tracking and look at your numbers. Establish benchmarks and then move forward and keep setting new objectives for yourself. So that's really all there is to it. So what I would suggest you do is just come in here and under campaigns, just go to, man. Go to all campaigns and then, just make a habit of doing this daily and then, click on the actual campaign that you want to dig deeper into and then look and just see how, across the different platforms and maybe the different groups and Twitter, if you have multiple Twitter accounts, if you're sharing on Pinterest and these other places, look and see how you're performing and kind of look at which traffic sources are doing well for you versus which aren't doing as well, right? And then, of course, what you're going to want to do is make sure, again, that you subscribe to my channel, okay, because I'm going to continue to share this. I'm also going to have in the blog post, there's going to be a little place where you can enter your email to get onto a list that's going to be totally focused on how to really stay on top of the results you're getting and tracking your results and making decisions from there. I'm going to continue to develop this so that, as we move forward, you get more and more insights into how you can really stay on top of your data and make decisions that are going to keep improving, enabling you to improve and really get the results you want from your blogging. So definitely make sure you opt in as well so you're on that list, okay? So with all that said, definitely apply what I'm sharing with you today, and I will see you in the next video.